Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and this is my channel, Her Pacific Northwest Washington Life. And today I wanted to share with you my June planner setup. So just like last month, I'm just gonna walk through and show you how I set everything up and tell you what materials I used and like where items like washi and stickers and things like that are from. So the first page here is my finances. I set this up obviously with a ruler. This is the one I've been using for long lines. And I've been using this Zig Memory System Millennium ink pen. This is the 0.5 tip. So still pretty skinny, but does nice lines. And then for the text that I write in, I just like to use a Pilot G2 gel pen in black ink. This is the 0.7, so there's that. And then the hand lettering here is faux calligraphy stuff that I use the Crayola signature pens for. There's one end, which is the super tip. I think that might be the name of that. Or you can have a brush tip, and then the other end is this little skinny guy. So that's what I use to draw with. So I have a column for the date that my expenses due, what the expense is. So like my mortgage, I'll write in the mortgage company, the amount and whether I've paid it that month, or if it's got a zero balance to it, I'll just do kind of a line to strike it out. I also down here in a much smaller section keep track of my income. So we've got date, income, and amount. I don't really use the status, but just to keep it all even looking, I extend the line all the way down. And then on this page here, we've got video plans. So this is basically the whole lineup for June. Spoiler there if you care to know what I've got coming out. I have a column for filming, editing, and uploading. So once I'm done filming this June planner setup video right now, I'll draw in this box. When I edit it, I will as well. And then when I upload, I usually schedule my videos, so I'll just mark it off when I've got it scheduled. And then down on the bottom here, I do keep track of some stats. I did bring in this white with gold bow washi tape from Simply Gilded. It's skinny. It's like, I don't know washi tape sizes. I think I had this problem last time. But it's a skinny washi. So I've got here this first section where I keep track of how many followers or subscribers I have for all of my social media platforms at the beginning of the month. So we've got Goodreads, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. This middle section here is just so I know when I make my video thumbnails what the color for the font I use is and what the font text is. And then this last section here is for the end of the month on YouTube. So I keep track of how many subscribers I've gained, views, and watch time. And the colors that I'm using for this month are kind of summery colors. We've got an orange, kind of that mint green, and then metallic gold there. So moving over to the next two pages, we've got our monthly spread. I feel like the first half of the week is always so busy, and the last half is always so boring looking. But that's just how it works out. So the days of the week that aren't included in this month, I marked off using washi tape. This is from the Erin Condren store. It comes in a pack of gold and rose gold. This was from Planner Society, maybe. I don't remember, but it's cute little Volkswagen bugs with flowers and stuff. And then this here is from Bloomsicle Paper Co. Whoops. I'll get that later, I guess. So after that, I just hand letter in June again using that same Crayola marker. And then I lay down stickers for basically my monthly spread I'm trying to use for anything that's reoccurring or big things like trips and things like that. So we've got Ronan and Aoife get their flea meds on the first of every month. This is a paw print from Plan to Plan. Any birthdays I have, I use these packages from Simply a Mess. I made these day off stickers, so basically every Monday I've got off until the middle of July while the world is in the state that it is in. And then I've got, with that same Simply Gilded Skinny Washi here, I marked off with 2 cars from, I believe these are leftover monthly kits from Creating & Co. That Skylar is going to have some time off work and he's going on a little road trip. These gold foiled trash cans are from Sticky Sloth Designs. These arrows might be from a leftover Sticky Essential kit, but I don't know for sure. That's for my Audible credit. I've got these leftover monthly kit payday stickers from Creating & Co. And I think that's everything that's on here. I also, the weekends that we have Maddie Boy, I cover in the date square there. And I use this gold gel pen that was in the Crayola signature calligraphy set. So there's that. I always like to have a quote at the top just to fill in the space, and the one I picked for this month is a bit of a motivational quote because I would like to get back into school on the 1st of June, but I don't know if I'll be able to this month, so if I don't, it'll be the 1st of July. So it says, 2 things you are in total control of in life are your attitude and your effort. Because I definitely need to change my attitude towards school and put in more effort. And then in this sidebar here, I keep track of readathons throughout the month and buddy reads. So this month I'm participating in the Make Your Myth Taker readathon, which is the whole month, as well as from the 22nd through 28th, the Camp Bookland readathon that's hosted by Paige at Creating & Co. And the only buddy read I have lined up so far is with my friend Rainy at Rainy Day Reads, and we are reading The Return of the King for the last book in the Lord of the Read-Along that's being hosted by Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand and Krista over at Books and Jams. If I can remember, which I should be able to, I will link everybody's channel name that I am saying down in the description box below, as well as link all of the shops and or Amazon links to the tools that I used. Then moving in, I've been really enjoying setting up the weeks as I do the month, just so I have them already set up. I don't have to think about them and all that other good stuff. So I have been this year trying to avoid buying kits. I'm honestly trying to get away from sticker or planning with stickers just because it's so expensive. And I know these are nice and it's something I can look back on, but in reality, I'm probably never going to look back on these spreads, to be honest. So I'm using up what I have left in kits, and hopefully that'll make the transition into a bullet journal next year easier. I tried a bullet journal this year and it just wasn't working quite right for me. I was still kind of craving those stickers, so I'm hoping this will help. But this is a leftover, oh boy, I don't remember the name of this shop, but I will have it linked below. I had a lot of leftover stickers with it, so I just set it up. These glitter headers are from Cactus Paper Co. The date squares I made myself. This is a leftover Creating & Co. habit tracker, and then on the sidebar I like to track cleaning, what I do each day of the week, and laundry if I do laundry throughout the week, which I usually have at least 2 or 3 days where I do laundry. These are stickers from Simply a Mess. The top section here is my to-dos, so obviously whatever I have on the list to do that day. The middle section, until I get back into school, is kind of a little bit random. I've mostly been marking like family events and also just movies and things like that that we watch. And the bottom section here is books. So I will show you what I do with this week's spread for books. Actually, not this week, we'll do last week since it's all filled in. So you can see like all the things I have up here for my to-dos, movies we watched, school stuff right here. And then this is how I track my reading. This is a readathon. Audiobooks are obviously whatever I listen to on audiobook. The book stacks are for physical books. And I also have these Kindles here for anything I'm reading on my ebook. I also mark when I start and finish a book. And I think that's about it. These audiobooks, not this book stack, that was a printable, but these book stacks, the Kindle icons and the started and finished reading are all from Creating & Co. I have, I think, every single colorway she has in them, just so I can make sure it'll fit my planner spread. And then the same washi that you saw earlier. So these are leftover Creating & Co. stickers. I think this header right here is from Cactus Paper Co. and the rest are from Simply a Mess. So we've got those two same icon girls. This was leftover Creating & Co. kit. Didn't have a lot left in it. I guess I can flip through the kits. So we've got some full boxes there. For another kit, I've got some washi in a full box. In my last kit, I've got some washi, some quarter boxes, full boxes, and some little icon things. And then this one I've got the most in, obviously. So I've got some half boxes, quarter boxes, scallop labels, some glitter headers, and things like that. So I just pulled in more washi. This washi actually matches what I showed you earlier. I believe these were from the same set from Bloomsicle Paper Co. I'm sorry it's a little dark. I only have one light out now since I don't regularly do planner setups. So hopefully in editing I can lighten this up a bit so you can see the foil. I've basically gone with gold foil though, just because I feel like June, getting into the summer months, gold is the perfect color. And then I just made a box up here and laid the leftover deco. Then in this week, this is a leftover Nikki Plus 3 kit. So we've got some washi strips that kind of made a full box, not really. So I covered up the rest of that with a chunky habit tracker. The habit trackers that I have right now are for watering outside plants, just because we're getting into the summer months where rain doesn't happen every day or every other day. So to keep those babies alive, I'm going to need to track the days that I water. I believe that this one is from Red Lyrics Co., something like that. I've also got this cleaning time script from Saucy Stickers Co. And this basket is from Creating & Co. And then these glitter headers are from Cactus Paper Co. And everything else is leftover Nikki Plus 3. And then the last one here, we've got some Simply Gilded washi as well as some floating book washi from Creating & Co. This is the week of the readathon I mentioned before, and so I know there is a new kit for the readathon, but it was I think it was the summerathon kit from probably 2 years ago that I had lots of that basically full page that I showed you of leftovers. That's what this is. This house icon, I don't recall where that's from, but that's Creating & Co. as well. We've got deco, those date covers I made. These washi or header strips here are silver foiled from, what is that shop? Rose Colored Days. And then, like I said, the readathon starts and ends this week, so I've got that as well. Those are the 4 weeks I have for June. I also, in the back of my planner, keep track of all of my reading stuff. So I don't think I've showed you before how I kind of track readathons for the month as well, with like the books that I read and things like that. So for the full month, I've got the Make Your Myth Taker readathon going on. And then that last week in June, we've got Camp Bookland. So I set it up a little different each month. I usually participate in 2 to 3 readathons a month. So I fill it up like this and just kind of section it off with washi. This is more floating book washi from Creating & Co. I tried to make these book stacks look like little cabins since it is Camp Bookland. I've also got the graphic for the pathway I'm going to take for the Make Your Myth Taker and stuff like that. So again, just more Pilot G2 gel pens. These are my favorite. I love all the colors they come in and how well they write. And yeah, couldn't get enough of them. So that is my June planner setup. I hope you enjoyed. I would love to know what kind of planner you use and if you found Planner Peace. I have not yet. I really thought it was going to be with the bullet journal at the beginning of the year, but honestly, I'm not that artistic, and I've got a vision for what a bullet journal is supposed to look like, and I just can't achieve that yet. So I switched over to this, I think, like 2 months into the year, and it works, but it's not what I want exactly either. So please do let me know what you plan in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!